This is Kat from Dining at Disney, and I'm here with Aljon. Aljon, tell us about some travel deals.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, since Kristen isn't here, I will give you a great tip to save time and money. Just book with Kristen and her. That's right, computer. You tell computer that you can get all this awesomeness at Disney Plus. Being a Disney Plus subscriber, save on select Disney cruise sailings. You got to follow those special procedures because we want to make sure they match your subscription up so that you can get the proper deal, right? So you can set sail and you can do all of this here with 2 full fare guests in each stateroom for up to 2 staterooms, including select cruises in 2023. Being a Disney Plus member, you get to embark on a special family adventure with Disney character encounters, immersive entertainment, including special sailings from Galveston, Texas, New Orleans. You can also enjoy themed cruises on select sailings from Miami, Florida, and Port Canaveral, Florida. You got that Marvel Day at Sea. You got the new Pixar Day at Sea. So many awesome things can be had by you and your family. Or if you just want to have a special adults cruise, which is great because a lot of people don't realize that Disney Cruise Line takes great care of kiddos. So you'll never have to run into them if you don't want to see them, you know, which I can't wait to do it. Not because I don't love my kids, but just simply because I want to enjoy time with my wifey. And the kids are going to have a blast too. If you do have kids or a bunch of kids, they're going to have so many great programs for them. So once again, be a Disney Plus subscriber. Take advantage of this brand new Disney Cruise Line deal that's taking place January through April of 2023. Book today. Kat, any questions or comments, snide remarks?
Yeah. How can people book these vacations?
You can always contact my better half, Kristen, the hostess with the mostest, at her email address, themeparksandcruises@gmail.com. Kat?
The Dining at Disney podcast uses the Shure MV7 podcast microphone bundle. Thanks to Shure for sponsoring this episode. Inspired by the legendary SM7B, the MV7 is a dynamic microphone with both USB and XLR outputs for use with computers and professional interfaces alike. Connect via USB and explore additional setup features and auto level mode within our Shure Plus Motive app. I use that. It's pretty good. To control your vocal tone and distance from your microphone. With auto level mode, you can let the microphone do the work for you, which is great. I'm lazy. Do the work for me. Microphone, please. If you want to know more about the MV7 podcast microphone, you can visit shure.com. That's SHURE.com, and the link will be in the show notes. Aljon?
Yes, don't forget our friends at Gator Framework Studio. They give us all this awesome gear. So if you're looking to step up your game in terms of your studio furniture for your recording studio, your podcast studio, even your home office, oh yeah, they'll hook you up. Stands, accessories for podcasters, content creators, musicians like me, lighting and AV equipment, all that great stuff. Check it out at GatorFrameworks.com. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. And be sure once again to check out GatorFrameworks.com. From the Gator Framework Studio in Music City, it's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast with your hosts, Kristen Hetzel, Bubba Alvarez, and Kat Arcori.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kat, experiential producer, theme park nerd, overall nerd, and foodie. And with me today is Aljon.
Hey, Aljon here, and you can follow me at Aljon Go on Instagram. Also, podcast host of the Disney List and Skull Rock Podcast, and also big theme park nerd and musician. Here to rock your world with Kat for the next 30 minutes plus.
Yeah.
It's a Kat and Aljon show once again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can get updates on whenever we post shows. We're going to just dive right into some news. We were talking about this a little bit last week, but there's some Tiana news, Aljon, isn't there?
Oh man, so much Tiana news. I love the
Oh,
fact
yeah.
that they're giving Tiana finally what she deserves in terms of the new attraction that's coming, replacing Splash Mountain with Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But now we have a brand new sign, which is there for Adora's Chic Boutique, featuring Tiana's Gourmet Secrets over there at Disneyland, over there on the left coast, which is awesome. So check it out.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what's going to be in there when it finally opens to tide us over until we get our new Splash Mountain re-theme.
Yeah, I love it. It's of course her Bayou green colors and the Gourmet Secrets. I want to know what some of those Gourmet Secrets are going to be in there, because
Yes, please.
I don't really know what's going to be in there. I mean, do you have any clue? Have you read anything about in there? Because it's really covered up and you can't really see what's inside.
I got a lovely email from Shop Disney about how there's a lot of Tiana kitchen products coming to their website. So I'm hoping that maybe those kitchen products will be available inside of this store. And then also, maybe we'll see some special edition chicory coffee cans.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll see some beignet mix.
I love it.
You never know.
I love that whole Cafe du Monde thing that you're suggesting.
Yes.
I love that. But don't forget, it is marked to be open September 20th. So, just a few days from when you hear this podcast as it drops. So we're just a few days away. Can't wait to get the reports on what that's all about.
Definitely.
Sweet.
Super excited about that. All right. Well, now that we've talked about beignets and coffee, let's talk about pudding.
Oh, let's talk about it. One of my favorite things in the world.
Yes.
By the way, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Apparently over at the Rose and Crown Pub in Epcot, there is a quote unquote secret dessert over there at their pub at Rose and Crown Pub in the UK Pavilion called Christmas pudding. It's plant-based. It's $8. It's got cappuccino syrup in it. It looks like a dream in a cup.
It looks like it's served in one of those Irish coffee goblets.
Yeah.
So it looks really awesome. First of all, you had me at rich and creamy chocolate coffee. Yes, please. I'll take that. And then whipped cream till the cows come home. Just sold. A nice thing there. So yeah, it says it's also supposed to have some coconut in it. And
it's plant-based. That whipped cream is all plant-based.
I can't believe it. It looks really cool.
It looks delicious.
It looks more like a mousse than like a chocolate pudding. I don't know. I'm going to have to try this myself when we go down there. Are you going to? Well, well, it's plant-based. I don't know how much of that you can have, Kat, because of your gluten allergy.
You know what? I'm going to ask, but I feel like a chocolate mousse with plant-based whipped cream sounds pretty gluten-free to me.
Okay, yeah.
But we'll ask. We're going to find out.
I don't know what's in it, but why would you call it then chocolate pudding? I don't know. Maybe it is chocolate
Christmas pudding. Well,
Christmas pudding?
Pudding in UK, they say pudding when they mean dessert.
Okay.
So, like, what are you having for pudding? It means, like, what are you having for dessert?
Yeah, like figgy pudding.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's not actually pudding. It's not like Jell-O pudding.
I'm looking to see the consistency because, us Americans, maybe not so much. I don't know. But I'm here for it, and I'm going to give it a shot.
Yes, please.
Rose and Crown, it's available now. I like that.
Yes.
Halloween treats. So there's more Halloween treats. So we got this story and we love the Halloween treats. Go back and check out our Halloween foodie guide for more here on the Dining at Disney podcast archives. But do you want to go through maybe some of the new things being served at the different eateries for Halloween?
I do. And we did focus pretty heavily on the Magic Kingdom for the last one because of the party happening at the Magic Kingdom. So this has some of the other locations around the world over there. Starting at Epcot over at Connections Cafe, they're going to have a caramelized apple liege waffle with caramelized white chocolate and graham cracker streusel. That one's available October 4th through the 31st, and it's new. A dark chocolate Halloween cake with dark chocolate mousse. That's also new, available October 28th through the 31st only. Of course, these locations will have the Donald Candy Corn Sipper with your choice of fountain beverage coming soon. At Regal Eagle Smokehouse Crafts, Drafts, and Barbecue, they're going to have a s'mores brownie with a little pumpkin Mickey on there. That's adorable. Only available on Halloween weekend.
That has my name written all over it.
It's so cute. I
love it.
At Sunshine Seasons, the Monster Mousse, a caramel mousse and caramel apple filling on a shortbread cookie. Super cute.
Yes.
And all of these, that's only available Halloween weekend, 28th through the 31st. And all of these locations over at Epcot will have the Donald Candy Corn Sipper. Aljon, tell us about Hollywood Studios.
So at Studios over at the ABC Commissary, they've got the Black Widow Tart, which is spiced milk chocolate tart filled with orange curd and pomegranate molasses with whipped cream, candied orange peel, and a dark chocolate spider. And you also have the frozen apple cider. They're topped with green apple boba balls, and then spiced caramel apple, fireball cinnamon whiskey, apple cider, cranberry, and salted caramel. Boy, those are all great things for the season, for sure.
Yes.
And then Backlot Express has got the Graveyard Cupcake, fudge-filled chocolate cupcake filled with cookies and cream, buttercream, chocolate cookie tombstone, white chocolate bone, and Halloween sprinkles. And then they also have the frozen apple cider as well, and the spiced caramel apple. And then at Catalina Eddie's, available also through the October 1 through the 31st. So, hey, look, a limited time offering. Pumpkin Patch Cookie, which is a spiced snickerdoodle cookie with pumpkin spice, buttercream, and candies. What's going on at Dockside Diner?
The Mickey Mummy Cookie, a Mickey-shaped chocolate cookie with white chocolate mint frosting. That sounds delicious. And at the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge, they've brought back Sweet Poison, coconut rum, blue curacao, syrup, rum, and pineapple juice.
Ooh.
And they will also have the spiced caramel apple at this location as well.
Yeah.
At Hollywood Scoops, they brought back the candy corn milkshake, the candy corn ice cream shake topped with a vanilla cake donut, whipped cream, spooky sprinkles, and candy corn. Oasis Canteen will also have that spiced caramel apple. But what's happening at Pizza Rizzo?
Over there at Pizza Rizzo, they've got one of the coolest looking things I've seen, the Halloween candy cookie pizza, which is a sugar cookie. Yeah, I know, it's great. Sugar cookie pizza topped with strawberry jam, white chocolate, Halloween candy, and sprinkles. And I love the way the candy corns and the stuff just looks like, like a regular dessert pizza. So I wonder how big that is. It's got to be a little coffee, a little cookie. Hopefully the size of a whoopie pie, maybe.
Yeah.
That they serve there. They also have the apple cider, the spiced caramel apple, and over at Rosie's All American Cafe, they've got the Mickey Mummy Cookie shaped in a chocolate mint or shaped with chocolate mint frosting. So it's got that nice kind of icing on top, crisscrossing with the little Mickey eyes sticking out. And then they also have the apple cider and the caramel apple. And that is, I guess they have a couple more things over at Sunshine Day Bar. They've got the spiced caramel apple with the fireball. Tune In Lounge, they also have that special drink, spiced caramel apple. And at Trolley Car Cafe, they've got this pumpkin mousse cheesecake with cinnamon, sugar, dusted apple cider cake, raspberry dark chocolate stem, and purple buttercream. And by the way, that's a pumpkin mousse, which is tasting like that pumpkin cheesecake taste, so that the flavor.
Yes.
And I think, let's just, I'll go here. The pumpkin lunch box tart is being served at Woody's Lunchbox as well, which is that nice Pop Tart filled with marshmallow fondant, candy corn, and Halloween sprinkles. Oh my God, that's like my favorite. I love that place.
So cute.
Yep. Also available through food carts throughout the park is the Mickey Brownie with Halloween sprinkles, and then the Halloween popcorn, sponsored by Freeform's 31 Nights of Halloween. I love that every single year. All kinds of great stuff on Freeform on Disney.
The best.
And then Kat, your favorite place at Disney Springs.
Yes, Disney Springs at Amarette's Patisserie. They're going to be having a black flame candle petite cake. It's a devil's food biscuit, apricot jam, brandy simple syrup, caramel mousse, and candied pecan crunch mini cake that looks like the black flame candle from Hocus Pocus.
Nailed it.
It will be available September 30th, right after the movie premieres, through October 31st. And they also have some other delicious looking things: a pumpkin apple tart, pumpkin spice mousse, red wine poached apple, and hazelnut crunch. That's available now through the 31st of October. And the pumpkin creme brulee, which I maybe have to go and have. It's a pumpkin creme brulee, cranberry compote, cran cherry yogurt cream, and a spiced sable cookie, available through October 31st. Over at Dockside Margarita, they will be having a monster margarita, Patron Silver Tequila, Grand Marnier, sweet and sour, black cherry, green apple, and lime juice.
I gotta make that.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Oof.
Where is this? The Ganachery. I sound so Midwestern when I say that word.
Ganachery.
Jesus. Throw me out of here.
Chicago much?
Oof. Okay.
I know, saying that from a Michigan girl. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I lived in Chicago for a long time too. So either way, it's just as bad no matter what. I hope that I don't have to say milk at any point during this show again. Mini ghost pinata. It's a dark chocolate pinata filled with treats. It looks like a tiny little ghost with mini ears. It's so cute. We love those pinatas over at the Ganachery.
Yes.
I did it again. Sisters Elixir Hot Cocoa Bomb. Dark chocolate cauldron filled with house-made cocoa mix and marshmallows. That's available through Halloween. Caramel skulls. These look good. Dark chocolate filled with caramel ganache, available through Halloween. Pumpkin chai latte ganache squares. Sign me up. Pumpkin chai latte ganache enrobed in milk chocolate. That sounds delightful.
They look so good. I don't want to eat them.
They look so good.
They look so good.
They look like little coins.
They do. It's like little doubloons from Jack Sparrow. It looks so good.
Yes. Oh, and listen to this last one. It's apple whiskey ganache squares.
Wow.
Apple whiskey ganache enrobed in milk chocolate. Yeah, we may have to stop there and get those too.
I'm getting sweet tooth just from looking at these photos.
Seriously. I went to Disney World and all I got was diabetes.
Oh, man.
But tell us what's happening at Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, because we know that's one of our favorite places.
Oh, I love it. Autumn Smash is what they're serving. It's a great drink. Captain Morgan spiced rum, pear, nectar, lemon juice, simple syrup, and cinnamon stick garnish. Over at Marketplace Snacks, they've got the Jack Skellington Bubble Waffle Sundae, which is chocolate soft serve, marshmallow fluff, hot fudge, orange sprinkles, chocolate shavings, chocolatey Pocky sticks, my fave, and the chocolate Jack Skellington garnish. It's brand new this year. And also at the outdoor vending throughout Disney Springs, you got the sour apple margarita and the Ghoul Juice, which is Tito's vodka with Captain Morgan spiced rum, blue curacao, sweet and sour cranberry juice, and grenadine. That sounds delightful. It swirls on the water. You've got a witch in flight, pumpkin soft serve, cheesecake soft serve, and Dole Whip. You got the Oogie Boogie Dole Whip nachos. That sounds yummy. Pistachio soft serve, whipped cream, raspberry boba pearls, and waffle chips. That's also new. Also joining them is that Angry Orchard pumpkin float, which is that Angry Orchard apple cider, perfect for this time of year, topped with pumpkin soft serve. And last but not least, Vivoli El Gelato. You've got the Jack O'Lantern float with vanilla gelato, Fanta orange, Fanta, and whipped cream. And then the Monster Shake with mint chocolate chip shake, chocolate sauce, and whipped cream. And the Vampire Float, which is vanilla gelato, Sprite, and whipped cream. And man, this is just, amazing offerings. I feel like just when they have outdid themselves, they keep on adding on to that more specialty items.
Yes.
And they're nothing but amazing. They're nothing short of amazing. All of these, the snickerdoodles, the brownies, the creme brulee, the drinks, especially, they're all good.
Everything looks delicious. Every pastry is gorgeous. We're going to someone's going to have to roll me back to the West Coast because they're not going to let me get on the plane.
I feel like an episode of WALL-E, with the ECVs
Seriously.
And stuff. I'm floating around here. Please help me. Please help me.
It's so real.
It is a real thing. It's a real thing.
Well, of course, there's more food. There's always more.
It's dining at Disney, of course.
Exactly. We're making up for last week where we talked about food for like 3 minutes.
Exactly. course.
There's a new foodie guide up on the Disney Parks blog for both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. And I'm just going to start it off over at the Grand Floridian. Gasparilla Island Grill has some new things. They have some new breakfasts. Starting with the acai bowl with house-made acai sorbet, strawberries, bananas, blueberries, granola, and agave, as well as the egg white breakfast wrap with egg whites, spinach, roasted tomatoes, and feta served on a flour tortilla. Both look delicious. And for lunch, they're going to have and lunch and dinner, the Italian sandwich featuring ham, salami, capicola, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, banana peppers, my favorite, Italian dressing, and olive aioli served on a sub roll. You can also try the caprese sandwich with red, yellow, and fire roasted tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, arugula, lettuce, basil, sherry vinaigrette, basil aioli, and balsamic reduction served on a roasted tomato focaccia. They also have a Cuban sandwich. It's a traditional Cuban, and a blackened chicken sandwich. Those both sound delicious. And they also have a broccoli and roasted tomato flatbread, which has roasted garlic, mozzarella, broccoli, fire roasted tomatoes, and ricotta served on house-made dough. All of the breads mentioned here were made at the Grand Floridian Bakery, which is super cool. What's next?
So for dinner, you want to take dinner there as well?
You do it. Yeah.
Okay. So they have two new additions there. They've got the Mojo Chicken Bowl, which is a jasmine rice with chicken, sweet potato, cilantro, scallion, aioli, black bean, and tomato salad. And for plant-based folks, they can have the Mojo Seitan. Did I say that right? Seitan bowl?
Seitan.
Seitan. It's not satanic. It's a Seitan bowl. And you can check out the Mojo Seitan, jasmine rice, sweet potato, cilantro, scallion, aioli, black bean, and tomato salad. Ew, that looks pretty good. I like that.
Definitely.
And at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort, you've got the New York style hot dog featuring an all beef hot dog covered in New York style onions and is yum. Oh my gosh. I love me a good New York style hot dog. And then buffalo chicken nachos, the best of both worlds. You've got chicken and buffalo sauce with creamy blue cheese queso. My heart for that. I love blue cheese. Also celery served with Saratoga house chips. That looks yummo.
That looks good. I'm glad they put this on the menu somewhere else now that the Dino Diner's gone.
There you go. There you go, Kat. Absolutely. Yeah. Where we got over there at Epcot?
Oh, over at Sunshine Seasons at the Land, they've added some new options for breakfast. They have a ham, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich on a Kaiser roll served with fresh fruit, a tasty serving of overnight oats, or a classic Greek yogurt parfait. They all sound good. For lunchtime, they've added some new sandwiches. The roast beef, featuring chilled roast beef, chimichurri aioli, cheddar, arugula, and red onion on a flour-topped Kaiser roll served with potato chips.
Let me say that I read ahead to make sure you have the ones that have arugula. I'm like looking at arugula. Okay, find arugula on the page. It's like, that's where Kat's going to talk.
That makes me really happy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's the little things in life.
You're welcome. Okay.
Let's do it again. Yeah. The Mediterranean vegetable sandwich includes a roasted red pepper, red onion, tomato, arugula, hummus, and balsamic vinaigrette on herb focaccia. It's also served with potato chips. And that one is plant-based. Both of these will be served all day long and available before 4 p.m. You can also find some fish tacos over at Sunshine Seasons. Fire roasted corn salsa, creamy jalapeno, piri-piri sauce, and radish. They come with plantain chips. I think we talked about these a little bit when we were talking about Hispanic Heritage Month. They still sound just as delicious as they did before.
100. Yep.
Over at Magic Kingdom, they're serving some boozy treats at select restaurants. Do you want to talk about those?
Sure thing. My favorite. Let's talk about the booze. Jungle Navigation Company over at the Skipper Canteen will now offer the Jungle Bird cocktail and the Golden Haze Margarita. They've got the Jungle Bird cocktail that features Gosling black rum, Campari, cane syrup, pineapple, and lime juices, while the Golden Haze Margarita contains Terramana Blanco tequila, Grand Marnier, agave syrup, lime juice, and smoked chili bitters. Oh,
Ooh,
those drinks look absolutely amazing.
yes, please.
Now, over at the Liberty Tree Tavern and the Diamond Horseshoe, you'll find the Gold Rush, which is a new cocktail with Elijah Craig bourbon, lemon juice, and honey garnished with crystallized ginger. I have to say that today at the office, they had an official welcoming back party for everyone at the office, and I had something very similar to this for our little mixer before I left for work. So that was very yummy.
Sounds good.
Magical Beacon Cocktail, which is to celebrate the 50th anniversary celebration featuring the Empress 1908 gin, one of my personal faves because I'm a gin fan. You also have Bowls Blue Curacao, Minute Maid Premium Lemonade, Almond Orgeat, lemon, hibiscus grenadine, and a souvenir glow cube. These drinks are awesome. I can't believe in 2022, Kat, that we are talking about alcoholic beverages being served at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it's a wild step. I know that Oga's Cantina here at Disneyland serves alcohol, but that's the only place. And over at Magic Kingdom, they were doing beer and wine in select locations. But this is the first time we've seen, I'm going to use the words hard liquor in a drink over there. It's a big step. I'm curious to see what the reaction is from people, but all of these drinks sound really good. So,
well, notice that they are at Jungle Navigation Company, so that is a sit-down table service restaurant.
Yes,
and so is Liberty Tree Tavern, where they have the Gold Rush and the Magical Beacon Cocktail, which is what we just talked about. So that's awesome. All right, Kat, you want to take us down to Disneyland?
Yes, of course. Over at Disneyland, the Troubadour Tavern has returned with bacon and sour cream stuffed baked potatoes. Those are back. I know those are a fan favorite. Yes. You can get them with butter, sour cream, cheese, bacon bits, and chives. These are delicious. They're gigantic. Have one while you watch the new Lion King show. It's really good.
That's it.
Yeah. If you are over at Pacific Wharf Cafe, you can try a pastrami sandwich featuring ghost pepper cheese sauce and house-made sauerkraut on a toasted French roll. The cappuccino cart has a pumpkin spiced horchata cold brew and pumpkin spiced rice and cinnamon beverage. That sounds delicious. The Paradise Garden Grill has the traditional tamale plate with green chili chicken tamales, Spanish rice, and pinto beans. And the studio catering truck has the ghost pepper potato bites. They have ghost pepper cheese sauce, smoky bacon, and pickled jalapenos. Delicious.
Yes. Okay.
What's happening? These next one look really good. These next one look good. Tell us about them.
They do. Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa has got this Hearthstone Lounge new eats and sips. So they just added the achote shrimp and grits, which to me wins my heart because Kristen's shrimp and grits are so I'm going to say this story because Kristen isn't here. She's that's one of her favorite things to make. And it's literally one of the things that got her into the next round of auditions for MasterChef when she auditioned. Yes. Right. So her shrimp and grits, I think even she submitted it to Bobby Flay and Bobby liked it. So which is pretty awesome. But the achote shrimp and grits, grilled shrimp on corn porridge grits, Oaxaca cheese, chili butter, roasted cherry tomatoes, and aromatic herbs. Yummy. Now
it looks like a parade float.
It looks
delicious.
Amazing. And I'm one of those people that love shrimp so much when it's prepared this way that I eat the whole shrimp tail and all. I just eat it all. I got that from my mom. Can't help myself. Yeah. So I get a little extra. Now the steak frites that feature hickory molasses glazed prime flat iron. That is so good. Garlic Parmesan, thin fries, Blue Lake beans, demi-glaze, compound butter, and watercress salad.
Yum.
Those two things alone have just blown my mind because A, love shrimp and grits, and B, love me some steaks. By the way, Kristen prepared me one of the most awesome steaks just the other day for our anniversary. Aww. 19 years. And we were like, we got the kids, put the kids to bed. We had wine and steak. and oven roasted potatoes,
Yum.
small potatoes, and she made that, buttered steak for me, and it was like, I'm dying. I want some right now. For those interested in the adult beverage like yours truly, the Hearthstone Lounge also has a new beverage program with multiple concoctions to sip and enjoy. The Rye Sour has Whistle Pig 10-year rye whiskey, hello, clover honey syrup, and grapefruit garnished with a grapefruit wheel. And Kat, take us to the Disneyland Hotel.
Absolutely. Over at Tangaroa Terrace and Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar, the thick and fluffy Japanese pancakes are at the Tangaroa Terrace for breakfast. They're topped with a tropical fruit blend made up of starfruit, guava syrup, and are served with bacon. Those look wonderfully wiggly. And at the at both locations, Tangaroa Terrace and Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Room, the tonkatsu ramen with a pork-based broth, wavy noodles, pork belly slices, fresh green onions, shiitake mushroom, fish cake, black garlic oil, and a soft-boiled egg, along with some nori. I love a tonkatsu broth. It's so rich and delicious.
100%. I am just jumping in my chair. It's awesome.
It looks beautiful, and I'm sure it's delicious. Also, I'm hoping that we get the new cup, but the Zombie is a popular drink over at Enchanted Tiki Bar. They serve that with Appleton Estate Reserve rum, Bacardi Reserva Ocho rum, Hamilton 151 rum, tropical juices, falernum, and cinnamon to make a flavorful cocktail. Over in Orlando, the 4th edition of the Zombie Head Cup has just appeared on the shores over at Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. It's blue. It's very cute. I really like it.
It's very cute for a zombie head mug.
It's a very cute zombie head. It's like a powder blue zombie head. It's like zombie going to prom. I love it so much.
Hey, by the way, anytime you say Hamilton, I just want to say shot. I just want to do that. Sorry.
Nope. I get it. I'm into it.
Yeah. Down ramp. Okay. Go ahead. Continue on with Downtown Disney.
Okay.
Okay.
Over at Sprinkles, I know we talked about this a little bit, but here we're going to expand on it. Some the seasonal flavors throughout September at Sprinkles. La Gloria is a caramel cake with pecans, dulce de leche filling, and salted caramel frosting, dusted with cinnamon sugar. The pumpkin cupcake has ginger, clove, nutmeg, and cinnamon, topped with cinnamon cream cheese frosting. The pumpkin spice latte is a pumpkin cake filled with marshmallow cream and topped with Cuban coffee frosting. Yes, please. And lastly, the salted chocolate caramel features a caramel cake filled with ganache, topped with dark chocolate frosting, and finished with dulce de leche drizzle and a fleur de sel. So I'm assuming that if they're proceeding as usual, it will be one of those flavors per week through the month of September. So if you get over there, make sure you try them. Salt and Straw also has their Harvest Festival series happening at Downtown Disney, both here in California, where I am, and also in Orlando, where their most recent location has opened in the west side of Disney Springs.
Man.
Yes.
Decisions. From the drinks to the desserts to all of their main courses. I love everything that we talked about on this.
One of everything. Oh. No decisions to be made. One of everything.
Finding a good ramen can be so difficult when you're on vacation.
Yes.
And it looks like at Disneyland Hotel, they just added the most awesome ramen. And I can't wait to go back to Disneyland. I can't get back there soon enough. It looks amazing. Anything else?
I'm excited.
Yeah. You're excited about everything? Everything on this menu?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see everything. I love that they've added some new stuff. Sunshine Seasons needed some new options. And of course, tonkatsu broth is one of my favorites. I literally had that for lunch today.
It's so good.
It's the best. But I'm happy that we've got tonkatsu ramen at Trader Sam's. We've got some pho noodles at Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
There's the noodle. I want to say noodle company, but that's not right. Oodles of Noodles or whatever it is at Epcot.
Yep.
With all of their different kinds of noodle soups. I'm a soup girl. I love a hot pot. I love a soup.
Oh.
With a gluten-free glass noodle. Sign me up.
Yep, glass noodle is in Punsit is a Filipino tradition, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also very good. But I love me a good ramen, love me a good hot pot, Korean, Japanese, doesn't matter. I'm here for it. So anyway, I'm curious what our audience loves. You dig it? That's great. You know what we typically say on this show, never listen to the Dining at Disney podcast on an empty stomach, because you're going to want to just dive in head first in whatever meal you have next. But that's kind of our job, is it not, Kat?
I like to think it's my calling in this life.
I think so too. I love it, Kat.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. For those of you who want to support the show, you can donate to us on Anchor monthly for as little as 99 cents, or support us by shopping our links, Amazon, Disney Store, and Garden Grocery, found on diningatdisney.com. As far as Dining at Disney, you can visit diningatdisney.com, as I said, and follow us on all of our social media links. And for your Disney, Universal, and cruise travel, contact Kristen at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com. Her services are free, and she will send you on the best vacation of your life. You can find me on Instagram at catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE. Aljon, tell us about the podcast.
Sure. Speaking of Kat, not only follow her on Instagram, but also check out her podcast too. Eat the Pictures, little bite-sized portions of awesome food fun with the movie tie-in. Enjoy it. And enjoy it like the Disney List podcast with Kristen and myself, talking about top 10 lists every single week, from parks to Marvel to Disney. Skull Rock podcast, where we take you behind the scenes of some awesome films and attractions with Disney creative Dave Bossert. By the way, his Nightmare Before Christmas book on Disney Editions is coming out next year for the anniversary of that. So we just found that out. That's awesome. Check out WW Park Hoppers and our Disney Parks podcast friends at Disney Parks Podcast. You can join our Facebook group. We'd love that. It's growing by leaps and bounds every day over at Facebook for Dining at Disney. You can also check out our friends on Facebook, the Disney Dorks, and of course, Sorcerer Radio. They've got a Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone. They're on Facebook, as well as srsounds.com, another streaming partner for the Dining at Disney podcast. You can follow me, Aljon Go.
Their new Roku channel.
And their new Roku channel. That's right. You can follow me, Aljon, at Aljon Go for awesome guitar geekery, as well as music and Disney fun.
And cats.
And cat photos.
Well, until next time, I was Kat. That was Aljon. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.